What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? I don't know if y'all heard the introduction. You know, hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on? It's your guy JD. Hope all is well, love and light, everyone. Today, internet is kind of choppy. There we go. There we go. Hopefully, it'll stay like that. So today, guys, I'm here at Drips Water Ice with Rick. He is a small business owner here in Puerto Plata, located pretty much in the heart of Puerto Plata. So today, guys, I came to support Rick in his small business. Him and his wife owns here, and ask him a couple of questions for those of you guys who might be looking, to open up a small business here in Puerto Plata, or whether it be Puerto Plata, anywhere in the Dominican Republic. All right. So I'm going to ask, Rick some questions just to kind of get an idea of, how he went about, opening up the business and all the loopholes that he had to go through in order to make it happen. All right. So I'm gonna give you the floor, Rick. Just introduce yourself to some of the viewers, man. Let them know who you are.
My name is Rick. I'm originally from the Philadelphia area, and I moved here about 2 years ago permanently, and I love it. For me, America wasn't for me. So I just felt, when I visited here about 5 years ago, I felt comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So ever since then, I was like, I told wife, if we moving here, she's an American Dominican.
Okay.
Born in America,
Mm-hmm.
but her family and her mom from here.
Okay.
So she wanted to come back to her roots, and I wanted to come back, so we loved it. So we made the move.
Nice. Something that I envy, y'all. I'm in the process of making that transition for myself as well. So let me ask you, Rick, like how was it in terms of starting, going about starting your small business? Like, tell me some of the loopholes, the pros and the cons that you guys had to go through in order to make this happen.
So it was actually kind of fairly easy. It's just a headache because there's no structure here.
Okay.
So originally I had bought a cart. And I was going, I had got a bike. I was going to put a hitch to it and just pull the cart along and, sell it from there. Just pull up wherever the customers was at.
Okay.
So when I went there, somebody had told me I needed a permit. So I went to the Ministry of Tourism, asking for a permit, and they told me I didn't need a permit for a cart. They don't have it. You don't need it. But if I stay in a place too long, which is, the Parque Central, or this area, the tourist area, the cops are going to bother me. They said if you park and leave or keep it moving, then I gonna bother me. But not to mention I'm American,
right?
So they gonna mess with me.
Of course.
But she was like, if you get a store, that's your permit.
Okay.
Because under the Ministry of Tourism, ice cream doesn't need an actual a business permit or license to get up and running. So I actually didn't need anything.
Oh wow.
So when I came around, and she was like, well, if you go to other stores around here and maybe do a collaboration with them, maybe they'll let you be outside of their store, and that's your permit because you're with the store. So I can actually put my truck out there. So that's what I had did at first. So I went to a couple businesses, see if I could get a collaboration. And people, it was just, the money that they wanted, didn't make sense because they knew I was going to make money. But my thing is, I'm bringing attention to your business as well.
Exactly.
So I had stumbled across this place, and it kind of was like, it just made sense. It was low. And I've always heard billionaires and millionaires always say, have a vision to where as though nobody else has that vision.
Right.
And if it's low, high and low, staying high.
That's right. That's right. And it's, in your industry, it's not much of competition.
It's none.
It's none. It's none at all. So this is the advantage that you have over a lot of businesses, here in Puerto Plata. And I always tell my viewers, if you're looking to start a business, you really have to brainstorm and look at something that nobody really has. You know what I mean? The expat community, I always say, is growing at a rapid pace here. So there are so many expats living here. So I tell people, like, brainstorm it, figure it out, find out what, whatever it is that you're doing back home, just bring it to Dominican Republic. You know what I mean? And try to brainstorm what a need is for the expat community and bring it here and see if it works for you, So in terms of like the startup costs, because we already know in the States, you know, just to start a small business in general, no matter what part of the States you live in, it's expensive. It's costly, you know. I'm not going to ask you the total amount that
Honestly, it was $5,000.
Oh wow.
And honestly, that's buying I got my cart specially made.
Okay.
So now that I'm not even using my cart, I incorporate that in the car. So all together with my machine, my equipment, the cart that I'm not using, but I'm gonna use it eventually. I pay $5,400 for everything. Nice. And to get in here.
Nice. And he's in the central location, guys. I mean, he's literally in the heart of Puerto Plata. You have all the tourists coming from the cruise ships, you know, so it's basically all about marketing, you know, marketing your business, marketing. So what have you done to pretty much market your business, and how long have you been in business?
So I've only been in business for 3 months.
Okay.
I'm on TikTok, Instagram, TripAdvisor, Google Maps, Google Search. I'm everything I need to be for the simple fact my position where I'm at, because my store's a little bit off the street.
Right.
Not to mention here, you gotta pay a couple people to get the tour guide. You might have to pay a couple dollars, but I'm not paying a couple dollars off of something that's $7.
Right.
You know
right.
You're
doesn't make
you're
sense.
not buying things that's $150.
Yeah.
Not to mention the amount that they want is like a partnership.
Okay.
We're not in a partnership. We
Right.
can't do this. You wasn't with me there shooting in the gym.
Yeah.
So my thing is, it's just like any business. If you come from America, you had a mentality. If you're a hustler, you're an entrepreneur, you know how to promote your business. You know how to market. And with me dealing with tourists, I don't need anybody. I just need to get to the tourists, which they're on the cruise ships, which they're on social media. It's the beauty about social media. You just got to know how to utilize it. So within the 3 months, I have gained 1,200 followers.
Wow.
And I've had under 100 posts. So it's just, I'm doing everything by myself, which, I'm doing the marketing, branding, I'm doing social media. As you see when you came up, I'm outside.
Yeah, he was outside. He was outside marketing. He definitely was out there marketing. Oh yeah. So that's great, man. I love what you got here. I love the concept. So with that being said, you mind making me a drink? And let me. I'm gonna taste to see what he got going on here. Yeah. And as we do that, we'll just chop it up some more. What flavors you got?
I got pina colada, I got lime, I got mango, and watermelon.
Do you do mixes or?
I mix the Fresh Prince is all full.
Let me get you said Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince.
All right, let me get the Fresh Prince, man.
Yeah.
So you where are you staying at in Puerto Plata?
The Play Alta section.
Okay, nice. So did you move here with a family, or is just you and your wife?
Just me and my wife.
Okay.
My kids are back home in the States.
Okay.
I go visit them.
So I mean, how has it been for you just adjusting? I know your wife. You said your wife is Dominican, but for you as an American, how has the adjustment been for you?
Not bad. I'm like a chameleon. I grew up out in Philadelphia and also out in Oregon, out in the county. So I had best of both worlds. My grandmother was from the suburbs. My mom was from the city. So I had best of both worlds. So I know how to interact with everybody.
Okay.
So I really. But at the same time, I'm from the street, so I'm not going to be taken advantage of either.
Right. Now, so tell me like some of the pros and cons of living in Dominican Republic.
Let's start with the cons.
I love the cons, yeah.
The cons, it's no structure. So like America, you know what you're getting yourself into is more structure. With me, with a business, they can say one thing, but because there's no rules and no laws, they can say something else and you gotta abide by it because that's just how they want. That's what it is.
Oh yeah. That looks good. Looks nice and refreshing, and it's hot too. Oh yeah.
So you want dark and clear rum with that?
Oh, it comes with rum too? Yeah, man, you killing me. You were killing me. Look, he about to get me started early, guys.
Dark and clear.
Give me the dark. I prefer dark rum. Yeah. Okay, so this comes spiked, guys. Spike it how you like it.
How you like it.
Nice. So okay, so what are your operational hours?
So they're pretty much they differ because of the cruise ships.
Okay.
So mainly it's pretty much Monday through Wednesday. It's 11 to I think 5.
Okay.
Thursday to Sunday it's 11 like 6 or 7.
Uh-huh. Okay, nice, nice. So you thanks. Let me taste this and see what this is working with here. Cause I love it. It's like this is like a Italian icy almost like, right? Something
like
along those. Okay.
So the thing with Italian ice, sorbet, sherbet, or water ice, it kind of like along the same line. It's just our texture is different and our ingredients are different.
Yo. This is yo. This is amazing, bro. Oh man.
You didn't expect that, huh?
Nah.
You didn't expect
Yo,
that.
this is honestly, guys, I'm not even kidding you. This is like some next level Italian icy, and I was Italian icy kid. I love Italian ices. This here is next level, bro. You got something good here. Oh man. I really like this. Wow. What kind of flavors is this, man? I gotta ask because I don't even recognize the flavors. They taste tropical.
Exactly.
They taste real tropical. It's all fruit. Wow. Wow.
I call it that drip sauce.
Listen.
That drip sauce.
Yeah, boy. Oh man. Wow. Wow. Yeah, guys, this is next level. I'm not even gonna hold you. This brother got something good going over here.
Thank you.
So I was told that you guys not only doing, this, you guys have another business. So what other business you guys got going on besides this?
Right now we also have a project going over there, Vin Diesel project.
Okay.
My wife is working on that. I also got a solar company. Bringing solar here because they have very old solar panels here.
Okay.
And they use like the old PV ones, and I got the monocrystalline with the bifacial, so it's more efficient, and you don't need as many solar panels. And they also work when it's not direct sunlight out. Like the PV panels that they have now, they don't work when there's no sunlight.
Okay. Because that's something that I'm going to be looking to invest in as well. My house is up in the mountains. And I want to be self-sustainable as possible. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Especially with their because I think it's 46 cents per kilowatt here.
Okay.
And that's ridiculous.
Ridiculous. I
think our in the States, California is like in the 30s.
A lot of the expats do complain about the electric bill here. They do. I hear it a lot. So I already said, let me work on getting those panels, so that I don't have to have that problem. You know what I mean?
I don't want to have a blackout.
Exactly. Because if you're living in a Dominican neighborhood, you're gonna have blackouts, especially if you don't have a generator or panels, as he said. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So how long have you been in business doing that?
So I got into that when we first moved here. I was working with a solar company in Texas. So I took all the information, everything. I was a manager for them. And I was just like, I connected with Tesla's old manufacturer in China. So all the businesses that were going out of business, I want to say, I think last year, 2 years ago, because we couldn't get distribution from China in America, I get my stuff from them. So all like Sunrise and all the big companies that went under because they couldn't get distribution, that's who I'm with.
Okay.
And we're here is tariffs on, there's no taxes coming in with solar coming in because they're trying to
promote that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's like, it's a no-brainer.
Nice. So what advice, I don't know if I asked you that earlier. What advice would you give somebody that's looking to open up a business here?
2 things. If you're from the streets, stand your ground. Okay. People are going to ask for handouts. They're going to ask you to pay. Honestly, don't pay unless you're talking to a mayor or an official. Don't pay nobody because they're always going to look for handouts, and you're not paying the right person. So it's going to be handout to handout to handout. For me, I pay nobody. Like it is what it is. Yes, at times it's difficult. I don't know if everybody saw me. I was just on World Star Latin Hip Hop because they had took my banner from the front.
Really?
Yeah, they took it for no reason because my business. People were starting to see it because social media. So now I'm popping on social media. So people are walking up and they see my banner. They recognize it. They see my stamp on my business. So now they told me I could put it where it was at. So now they see my business percolating and being progress and having progress. So they told me I couldn't take my banner. I was like, y'all told me I could. I had permission. They was like, no, you gotta get permission from somebody else. I'm like, but you already told me that. It's from the Ministry of Tourism, and they said I could. So they ended up taking it. But I ended up getting it back the same day because they was wrong. But it was just a headache.
Wow. So this is some of the loopholes you might have to go through, you know.
Oh, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. But if you're also a business person too, you might have to pay people. You know what I mean? At the same time.
I'm
not paying nobody. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Because for the simple fact, I'm from the streets. Like, I'm not like, you're not going, I feel like I'm getting chunked. I feel like I'm getting like extorted. I'm not like, I got too much pride. I'm not doing it.
And what you have, you know, the advantage that you have over foreigners that are looking to come here and make a business is your wife is Dominican.
Wow.
You know, so that's a plus, you know?
It's a plus, but honestly, they treat her no better as well. Just because she's an American Dominican. You know, some people like it's this part of the country is like being down south.
Okay.
You know, they're very, I guess you can say racist. You know, it's not everybody, but you got to select few. So I just compare this to our Mississippi. You know, things like that.
Okay.
So you got your far between, like the older people. You got younger people that's, you know, breaking into it. Things are changing. But if you go to Punta Cana, you go to Capital, Santiago, it's not like that.
It's different. It's only because the presence of expats is mass. You know, it's a lot more, and they really cater. They cater to that. You know what I mean? Especially Punta Cana. You know, you got a lot of Americans. They're building malls, you know, everything to attract, you know, foreigners to come there. On this side, I feel like it's, you know, you get more of a Dominican culture. You know what I mean? On the North Coast, you get more of a Dominican culture. So I guess that's probably why it's a difference in that sense. You see what I'm saying? Oh yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
But it's well worth it because all the tourism and everything booming right now, everything's still low here. It's still low. So if you can see your dream and see your vision.
Make it happen. So I know you said, because I'm just curious, because you know I'm brainstorming in terms of what I want to do. Like I'm looking at now, since you said you have a distribution out of China, I have a distribution out of China too. You know, I had an online business, sell an online boutique. Things got slow. You know what I mean? I still have a lot of merchandise that I want to ship over. You know what I mean? So. What would be like to start up, like on for something like this, monthly? What are we talking about? Monthly?
Just here?
Yeah.
Monthly, I pay about 26,000 pesos.
Okay, so that's a little like $400 a month. Okay, not bad. So this is what you're looking at. You know, that kind of range in terms of rent, guys. You know, because a lot of people do ask like, you know, how much does rent cost? You know, but it's all about the location. It's all about the location. This is something ideal because you got a lot of tourists coming. You know what I mean? Yeah. So of course you'd have to market yourself. You know. All right, guys. I'm sorry. As you see, these are one of the cons of living in DR. The internet connection, especially when you're on the go.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I have high-speed internet at my house. I pay $1,400 a month, 1,400 pesos a month, which is only $22. Yeah, you know what I mean? And I can upload as much content and all of that. I just got it installed. So these are one of the cons, guys. Yeah, so just keep that in mind. Yeah. So what other things that you like to, you know, tell the viewers about just business in general? You know,
you just gotta have tough skin. You gotta believe in yourself. If you have tough skin, believe in yourself, and just go out and get it. And first thing you got to start. You just got to start because everybody downfall is just not starting.
Yeah, I think that's one of our biggest problems is taking that leap of faith. You know what I mean? Taking a leap of faith. I've talked to a lot of business owners here in Dominican Republic, and they say, a lot a lot of businesses that fails because they come out here on that vacation mode. You can't expect to be at the beach and when you're supposed to be open and running your business. You know what I'm saying? So these are the kind of things that you guys need to take into consideration when coming down here opening up a business. Nobody's going to run your business like you are. As you see, this man is here by himself. You know what I'm saying? Making it happen. So it's a job within itself. To say the least. I mean, am I correct? Yeah.
I had one employee. I think I fired her the same week. Real rap. Like it's just she didn't meet my expectations. Like I need somebody to go hustle, somebody to go grind. And I was giving you incentives to be able to do that, and you didn't take the initiative. Then you gotta go.
Yeah. I mean, I hear that a lot. I hear that the mentality is real lackadaisical.
Real.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So you will encounter that. Hiring people, and you'd be lucky to get somebody that's really dedicated. You know what I mean? You'd be lucky to get a dedicated person, and if you do get that, you hold on to it. Magulian, what up, brother? I'm back in Long Island. He's got the sad face. Oh man, time is approaching for me too, my bro. Time is approaching for me too, and the depression is real because as soon as like 2 days before I fly out, that melancholy just starts hitting in. It's like, oh man, I got to go back. The rat race. So now that I've been here for the length of time that I have been here, I'm going back with a whole different mindset, my brother. I want to come back here and be able to open up a business myself. You see what I'm saying? So let me ask you, because you said you have distribution in China. How is that? You said there's no tariffs on the products
on my solar panels.
On the solar. Okay, so do you know what the tariff charges are for like apparel? Because that's probably the route that I'm going to end up going. Dominicans, they like to dress. They like to look nice. I have a contact in China where I can get exclusive stuff. You know what I mean? So that's the route that I'm trying to go.
I think with that, it's just weight. I think they just charge by the weight when it comes to clothes.
Okay, and where do your stuff come through? Boca Chica?
Down that way.
Oh
I have carrier service. So
yeah.
They bring it straight to my door. So
okay, yeah, because when I was looking into that, Boca Chica was the only port that comes in through China. Yeah. Okay, so that's good to know. Good to know, guys. As y'all see, I can't stop eating this, man.
And he didn't even get to the liquor.
I didn't even get to the liquor. I don't even want the liquor. Word. This is it just brings me back to my childhood times. Yeah, it brings me back to my childhood, man.
Put you where you need to be.
It definitely do. This is really, guys, it's got so much flavor in this. Oh man. And I love it. This brother bought something from the States here, and I guarantee you, do you have a lot of expats coming in? Or it's mainly people from the cruise ships? Okay.
Like I had, in the beginning, I had expats and I had a lot of natives, like Dominican natives, because it's something new. They love new things because it's the same thing everywhere you go.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty much marketing the tourists every time. That's why I'm always on social media. Maybe if I was located somewhere else, it would probably be different, but just because where I'm at.
No, this is, even though you're inside like a courtyard, what probably be ideal since you are outside, right? I know you said initially you was doing it, marketing on your bike. Get a little cooler, something, that you can stand outside with and offer samples. And that'll bring them in. You know what I mean? Yeah, you outside with samples, all they need is a taste.
Right.
That's gonna bring them inside.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just something that
Right.
might, yeah. I think that'll definitely work. You know, give a little sample because once see one thing about his product, it sells itself. You don't got to talk about it. All you got to do is give them a mouthful, man, and they coming in. They coming in this door. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. So I'm enjoying this. So in terms of like the expat community, you said you've been down here 2 years now.
Yeah.
How are you connected with the expat community?
Somewhat, I might go out to a couple of things here and there, a couple brothers here and there. I mean, but I'm here to make a laugh. I'm not connected to everything, but I'm just grinding. Like I'm here to make a legacy. That's why I brought water ice. I feel as though water ice has never been done here before. They have nothing about it. So the originator of Italian ice was from Sicily. He moved. He was pretty much in Jersey. He made his stamp in there, made his states. I'm the originator of water ice because they know nothing about it. I'm from Philly, came to Dominican Republic. So once I get everything stamped here, all they gonna know is Drips water ice. Oh no, that's Drips.
Yeah,
that's it.
You about to be the next Bond of
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
He's about to be the next Bond of Puerto Plata. Word up.
So I'm trying to make history.
Yo, it's Tim from Brooklyn. Need your contact info. I'm looking for land and your contact information. Reach out to me, bro. 347-740-6350, Tim. And guys, I got a lot of land, reasonable prices, man. And we'll talk about that. We'll definitely talk about it. I'll be making a live soon, and yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. I mean, listen, in general, I mean, just tell the people all about Puerto Plata. Like, what makes you feel like this is home for you?
It's beautiful. When you can't have a bad day. If you have a bad day, the people are nice. The scenery is beautiful. It's so much nature. Like to me, it really feels like you're on an island. If you go anywhere else in the country, it doesn't feel like an island. Like Capital, it feels like New York. Santiago, too far inland. Punta Cana is little Miami.
Right.
Like here, it's up and coming. It's going to be better, and I never think it's going to be like Punta Cana.
No,
it's still going to have the nature. We got the hills. We got the ocean. I love it. It's beautiful, and it's free. Like I said, yes, it has its downfalls for being that because of being a business owner, things like that. You have no guidance or no structure. But other than that, work around it. Work with it. Make it happen.
That's all you can do. That's all you can do, man. I love it. I love the concept, man. I can't get enough. I can't get enough, guys. I can't. So, I mean, there you have it. If you guys are looking to, come and support Rick and Drips Water Ice, man. I'm telling you, like he said, I haven't gotten to the alcohol yet because I'm so intrigued with the flavors, man. I'm not even I'm not. Y'all know me. Y'all know I'm a realist, man. When I tell you his product is the truth, I'll definitely be back before I leave. Oh, for sure. And I gotta send some of my people down here. Make them try something new. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing about the Dominican, Puerto Plata per se. A lot of businesses are coming here. Like I know a brother in Sosua that's doing Texas barbecue. You know what I mean? Just to give people an idea of the kind of things that you can do here. Even the food truck industry is booming, man. The food truck industry is booming, and even the startup course to do a food truck, we're talking about pennies on a dollar. Nowhere near what they're charging us in New York and Philly. Nowhere near it.
And you don't need a permit.
And you don't need a permit, and it enables you to drive to wherever you want to drive to. You're not limited, to where you want to go. Right. You're not limited, So just keep those things in mind, man. It's definitely a money to be made here. It's just all up to you. You got to have that hustle, that ambition. You got to have what? The drive. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Got to.
Yeah, man. So is there anything else you wanna talk? I know you because Miss Sharonda connected your wife and I. She said that you guys also doing bikes, motorcycles, or
No, that's not that.
that's not you. Okay.
When I first came here, I was doing that.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just, I don't know. For me, insurance purposes, it was just too risky.
It's a liability.
It's a liability.
Yeah.
I didn't want that.
Yeah.
So I ended up selling all the bikes I had.
Okay. Yeah, guys. So look, I don't know if we in the out. Let me see how far are we into this. I can't even tell you how long.
30, I think, right there, right?
Where is it? Where you see? Okay, yeah, 30. Okay. Yeah. So look, guys, I'm going to give you just a panoramic view of what we got here. You know, this is the spot. And you said tell them the business hours so that they know when they can come and connect.
I'm right on the corner of Umbrella Street, San Felipe and Bel Air. I'm inside Plaza Ottawa, right next to the Remax Paradise, inside the plaza. My business hours are Monday to Wednesday from 11 to 5, and from Thursday to Sunday, anywhere from about 11:06, 11:07. Now, for cruise ship, if you don't see any cruise ships here, 9 times out of 10, all the businesses will be closed down for the simple fact we don't have any days off. Like our next day off is Saturday because Santa Semana. Yeah, knock it out for it. That's the Semana Santa.
Semana Santa, yeah.
So that's Saturday and Sunday. So everything's going to be no cruise ships. That's going to be the first days that we're closed for 14 days. Because we've been for 14 straight days of cruise ships. So you can find me on there. But in my business hours, like you can find me on Google. I'm on Google search, Google Maps. You can find me on there, TripAdvisor, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, everything drips water ice. Everything, every handle drip water ice.
And let me tell you something. This water ice is dripping. it's yeah, if y'all see, I can't stop eating it, man. I can't stop. It's like, yo. And then now with the alcohol in it, it does elevate it a little something. It does elevate. Yeah, it does elevate the This is absolutely amazing, man. What is her name? Maria's Icy. Ain't got nothing on his ices, y'all. Nothing. So with that being said, guys, here y'all have it. Come and check my boy out. Like I said, amazing. Y'all, the product doesn't disappoint at all. I'll definitely be back before I leave out of here on the 28th for sure. Bring a couple of my people in to support the business. If you guys like the video, be sure to hit the like, share, subscribe. I'm going to put all their social media handles in the description box for those of you who are looking to come out and support this business. All right. I appreciate all the love and support, guys. Is there anything else you want to say to the viewers before we close out, bro?
Man, I got a team. If y'all not here, if y'all can't get here, I got a team that's in the States. We're in Nashville, we're in DC, we're in Florida, we're in Texas. Like, we're going to bring Philadelphia water ice to the whole world. I think I'm working with somebody in the UK. We're teaching classes. I'm showing you the machines. I'm teaching you how to make it, everything, whether it's with the corn syrup and an artificial flavoring, or if you want to go all natural.
Nah, this is all natural.
All natural.
You could taste the difference.
Oh yeah,
it tastes natural. Like I said, this is an exotic flavor, something I've never had before. I can't even tell you. My palate is just all over the place. Name speaks for itself. Real talk. But all right, guys, I appreciate y'all. Y'all be hearing from me soon. Until then, y'all take care. Peace and love always, guys. Nice. Nice.